I get the order, yeah, I'm riding. Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding. Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding. Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding. I get the order, yeah, I'm riding. Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding. UPK run the corners and war like a pair. We put on the whole armor. Fuck the numbers, the Lord with us, we stronger. Niggas in their feelings, but they better keep it guessing. Cause if they run up on us, it's gonna be an ugly day. We gon' fall on you faggots just like the Kentucky 8. Y'all niggas don't really want no problems. Cause we got brothers on Shamar that's itching to get the solve them. Pray to get the order just to follow it. We don't give a fuck about your pride, better swallow it. I'ma ride for my brothers and I die for this truth. Don't believe me, and you can be the proof, nigga. Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we ride. Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we ride. I get the order, yeah, I'm riding. Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding. Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding.
There's some ice in that deep freeze.
I get the order, yeah, I'm riding. Fucking with my brothers, yeah, we riding. Cannon of the Western, surrounded by my brothers, and damn it, it's a blessing. When we pull up on you while you panicking and stressing, acting like a bitch with anxiety, mixed with manic and depression. I can hear your heartbeat, and you scared cause you know the water's ripping through flesh like shark teeth. If you can catch the YAHANNA after you get your ass beat, we'll double back and finish the job. We can box it out and shoot shit. Whole team full of killers, don't push us cause we know we get ruthless. You work them all, smoke, we ain't hiding. Nigga, we fucking with my brothers and we ride. Nigga, fucking with my brothers and we ride. Fucking with my brothers and we ride. I get the order, yeah, I'm riding. Fucking with my brothers and we ride. Fucking with my brothers and we ride. Fucking with my brothers and we ride. I get the order, yeah, I'm riding. Fucking with my brothers and we ride.
All right, clap it up, clap it up. Shalom, Israel. We're the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Started at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. Tonight is Tuesday night Brotherhood class. It's also the third day of the Feast of Dedication. Let's get a Lord a hand. The Lord a hand. For raising up mighty men like our ancestors to go to war with these with these heathen, these Greeks, who like to have naked exercise in their gymnasiums and try to get us to follow all their heathen Hellenist ways, and the water Yahweh for raising up strong men to stand firm in times of peril such as those and such as these. It being the feast day of Madium. Saw, turn and face the east. We're going to read the Lord's Prayer, first in the Hebrew, then in the English. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'aratazah, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathalanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kabawatnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabawatnawa, Wala'a, Taba'ainawa, Banasayawan, Abal, Hawashainawa, Mayan, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wahala, Wahata Para, La Awaliam, Aman. In the English, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory. So be it. So, all right. Let me see. Most High in Christ. So, today's class is on brotherhood that you could die for. Before we get started, is any questions in the room? Any questions? All right. No sweat. If there's questions online, Bible Shah, just let me know. Lord willing, we'll be able to answer. The type of brotherhood that you gotta have to get through these types, like this season right now, this is a wicked season in this kingdom. We being, set apart and having removed ourselves spiritually from America, we in a whole different season right now. We celebrating with our family, we celebrating the triumphs that we have over the heathens, the Lord delivering us from the hands of these Greeks. But all our brothers and sisters that are in the world, this is a very wicked and a very dangerous and deadly season. There's going to be a lot of deaths and a lot of murders and a lot of fighting, old and young. And that's because there is no brotherhood outside of these walls. Outside of the I.S.U.P.K and the Commander General YAHANNA, there is no real brotherhood. The Spirit of Christ doesn't live outside of this body. This is the home of the truth, and this is the body of Christ. So them brothers and sisters that are in the world, them brothers and sisters that are out there, getting ready to gear up to buy gifts, to pay tribute to a pagan god that they don't even realize they're doing, just having celebrated a damn demonic holy high I don't know what they call holidays, demonic holiday, Thanksgiving. That's how far at the water Yahweh for pulling us out of that world, because it's so sweet to even forget about it. To forget about your birthday and forget about all these days that the damn oppressor tries to get you to celebrate, to make you spiritually and physically weaker, because they hurting your pockets at the same time. You should be gathering together with your brothers celebrating the feast of Hanukkah. The Lord delivering you and letting you triumph over your enemies, letting our ancestors triumph over our enemies. If I could, let's touch on these holidays a little bit. Let me get Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 2, if I could. Baba Shah, sir.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
No, do everything that the heathen does.
Learn not the way of the heathen.
It's all about the family. It ain't about the same thing to us. Like, if you want to come together and be with your family during the day that the oppressor slaughtered your ancestors, it's okay if you do it, if you come like that.
Learn not the way of the heathen.
The Lord is telling us to learn not the way of the heathen. Don't do what they do. Learn not their ways. Their ways is not your ways. You wonder why you out here begging for your life to matter? You wonder why you out here last hired and first fired? You wonder why you out here having to beg for your life to matter? You wonder why we out here in these damn deplorable conditions in the reservations and the barrios and the ghettos? That's because we learned the way of the heathen. That's because we join hand in hand with the heathen. We do what they do. And when we do what they do, the Lord is going to punish us. And he's punishing us utilizing all these other nations. All these other nations. The heathens, they can do whatever they gonna do. You see, you got heathens that's Buddhists, that's celebrating the damn all the holidays. They got, it's Asians, and you got Arabs coming through dressed like elves, and East Indians, coming through. doing, you know what I'm saying, decking the halls, all that garbage. They doing that because that's the ways of the heathen, and that's what they gonna do. They wasn't given these laws, statutes, and commandments like you, black and brown people, the so-called blacks and the so-called Hispanics and the so-called natives. They weren't given the laws like you was given the laws. So when they break them, it's not the same. They don't get the same punishment that you get because they're not the Lord's children either. And the Lord is telling us right here, learn not the way of the heathen. Keep going, son.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them.
But the heathen is dismayed at the signs of heaven. Let them worry about the damn zodiacs and let them worry about all the, you know, the damn, they are spooked about Christ and them angels coming back. They know who they want. That Space Force that's up there, they see that you watch C-SPAN long enough, you're gonna hear them talking about it. It's an imminent threat. And just outside of the damn, you know what I'm saying, the range of telecommunication, space communication, or whatever they talking about. And they know that they on the way over here, and they know that they coming to destroy this place in 1 hour. And that's how long it's gonna take for the Lord to topple this place. 1 hour. So they gearing up. They dismayed at the signs. They should be, because they kingdom is coming to a damn end. So they dismayed at them signs. They worried. They over there trying to track and chart exactly how much time they got. They trying to go backwards in time, and they trying to figure everything out. They trying to send a capsule. They trying to get in the hyperbolic time chamber. They want to do everything they can because they dismayed at them signs. They worried. But you don't have to be worried if you keep these laws. You don't have to be worried if you separate yourself spiritually from this place. You don't have to be worried if you're ready to die for your brothers and sisters the way Christ died for us, to come in that spirit, to separate from them and love your own people. You ain't got to be worried. But you do if you want to join hand in hand with that heathen. And they dismayed at the signs, and you're going to be dismayed at the signs right with them. Keep going, son.
Verse 3. For the customs of the people are vain.
Now, for the customs are you know, they got some, you know, symbolic meanings, and you know, they spiritual.
For the customs of the people are vain.
You know, they up there burning sage, wearing damn chakra bracelets. Those customs of them, that's vain. It's nothing. It means nothing. They trying to over there do. They trying to get their chi together, and the feng shui and all that. That stuff is vain. It don't mean nothing to the Lord. They damn New Year's, they got all these damn days, and they mean nothing. They vain. All they customs. The New Year's, how the hell is it a New Year when everything is damn dead outside? It's freezing.
Right.
What's new? There's no new growth. Nothing's growing. That's how much of a spell the oppressor has the entire damn world in. You don't even question your existence. Why is it called the New Year? Because they got a calendar system, and that's what they told us to do. You're gonna celebrate all these damn vain customs that mean nothing to the Lord. You celebrate damn St. Patty's Day. They had you out here looking for Cadbury eggs and little leprechauns, chasing them damn 4-leaf clovers. You know, that's because their customs is vain. Keep going, sir.
For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workman with the axe.
And now we're talking about some specific tree. Granted, this is the Old Testament right here. This is before Christ. This is before Christ. And it's telling us that we should learn not the way of the heathen. It's telling us that their customs is vain. Don't do what they do. It don't mean nothing. It's vain. This is thousands of years before Christ existed. And we're talking about a specific tree that's getting cut out the forest. Let's find out a little bit more about these vain customs in this tree.
Verse 4. They deck it with silver and with gold.
They do what?
They deck it with silver and with gold.
They do what? I know I heard that somewhere before.
They deck it with silver and with gold.
So you mean to tell me thousands of years before Christ, they was doing that little weak song that everybody gonna be singing in a minute, the deck down and drinking damn nasty eggnogs. They decking it with silver and with gold. They cut a tree out the forest, and now they decking it with silver and gold. That exact language of the song that you think is about your family coming together. That's a vain custom of the heathen, and it's before Christ, so it ain't got nothing to do with Christ. So how they gonna say it's about Christ? And they was doing it before Christ, decking it with silver and with gold, putting them little ornaments on the damn tree. A vain custom. Keep going.
God, they fastened it with nails and with hammers, that it moved not. Verse 5.
Good night. They fasten it with nails and with hammers. So this is before they had that little thing where you put the little water in and tighten the little screws up. They just put the little, you know how what they had you see it in like the old cartoons where they put them two 2x4s down or something, and they just hammer it right to them, like they make an X out them two 2x4s and they hammer it to that. That's what they was doing, just right there in the scriptures, thousands of years before Christ. It's the book of Jeremiah. Christ wasn't. So the same, what you fail to realize is that Christ was teaching this. Christ was teaching the Old Testament. Paraphrasing, when Christ said he come not to destroy the prophets, this is what he said. He ain't going against nothing they were saying. He came to fulfill the law. He came to make sure all this was being done in the right spirit. Christ is out there telling people the same thing that the prophets was writing down thousands of years before him. He's telling you not to celebrate Christmas. So how can you be a follower of Christ if you do or go against what he said? You can't say I'm doing this for Christ and he's telling you not to do it. He ain't saying, as long as you come together with your family. And most of the time, you don't even care about your family. All they care about is them damn gifts.
Right.
They caring about getting some damn gifts. And right now, that same tree that you about to go and deck with the silver and with gold and them little ornaments and garbage, Christ tells you not to do that. And it ain't got nothing to do about Christ. It got nothing to do with Christ. They fasten it with the hammers and the nails so that it don't move. It's a vain custom. Keep going, sir. Slug.
Come, they are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must needs be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also is it in them to do good.
And it's just a damn tree. It can't even grow no more. It ain't got no roots. You ain't got no reason to be afraid of it. It's a vain thing. It's a dead tree that's just sitting there in your house. You not knowing that you worshiping you paying tribute to damn Nimrod. You don't even know that you practicing Baal.
Yeah.
Drop that, sir. Let me get Colossians 2:8. Bible Kashah. These wicked oppressors have you spiritually castrated by having you celebrate the days that they celebrate because it's your demise. Because they celebrate days that they triumph over us because they are our enemy. If they get us to go and sin against the Lord, that's a celebration for them. Because what do they get? They get rulership. You're not realizing that this whole thing, you like the show Game of Thrones, but you ain't know that you was in it. This is a power play. They got you celebrating these damn holidays and doing these damn customs. How like in the Maccabees when they defiled the damn temple. They want us to defile our temples. They want you to defile your body. Because the scriptures say your body is your temple. And if you're not keeping it clean by practicing these laws, statutes, and commandments and serving the Lord, you are defiling your temple. And they getting us to defile our temple. And when we do that, they get to rule over us. They get to rule over us. Aren't you tired of being damn oppressed? Like how much do you care about making buying some little trinkets from damn Dollar Tree and damn Macy's and some clothes and garbage like that? Even if you buying Benzes and Bugattis, is that worth more than your brothers and your sisters being gunned down and slain in the street, filling up the prisons, locked up at the borders, committing suicide at all-time rates on them damn reservations, drinking goddamn what? How many beers they say they drunk on that? Go ahead, use the mic. Something like 14 million beers a year. Something only like damn.
4 million beers a year.
4 million beers between how many people?
14 people.
14 people are buying 4 million beers a year. Our native brothers and sisters on them reservations. They only say they making about $5,000 a year. They make $5,000 a year and they buying 4 million beers a year. Like, damn. That's hundreds of beers a day they drinking. Buying and drinking. They drinking themselves to death. Like trying to like literally commit suicide. They are self-medicating is what it's called because of all the damn horrors and traumas of this place. And what do? You go celebrate the damn wicked holiday your oppressor celebrates of triumphing over them. And then you want to come around this time and say goodwill tides and peace to mankind or whatever garbage they pushing for you to say. Because they words smoother than butter. Like that, like the white man, somebody need to make a shirt like that. Like with the white man, I can't believe it's not butter. Because that's how they come. You can't believe it's not butter. It sounds so good. But it's war in their hearts. They got a drawn sword ready for you. They're not coming. They come in very cunning and crafty. That's how they come. They getting us to kill ourselves. They getting us to go against our power. When we go against our power, we have no strength. And what does our power want from us? Our power wants us to have life and have it more abundantly. It wants us to be fruitful and multiply. He wants us to keep these commandments. He wants us to love our brothers. Like, it's simple. That's the simplicity that's in Christ. But it's corrupted by this damn oppressor. They corrupt that simplicity. They get you to believe that you're not doing the right thing if you don't do what they do. Not knowing that doing what they do is what the Lord told us exactly not to do. Go not in the way of the heathen. Learn not the way of the heathen. Their customs are vain. Don't do what they do. Salaki, you got something, sir? Colossians.
This is Colossians chapter 2, verse 8. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit.
Beware. The scripture is saying beware lest any man do what?
Spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit.
Unless they spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit. You know what they doing? They got you working damn 80-hour work weeks, 80 hours a damn day. You know what I'm saying? And you give all the money right back to them because you got to go have an iPad. You got to go have an Apple Watch. You give all that money right back to them because you buying them for the kids. They spoiling you. They looting your house. You literally are in a rat race. They got you chasing the cheese in a circle. They give you work for them, they give you the money. And what do? You give it right back to them for garbage. And they tell you when to give it back to them. So they know when they finna get paid because they set the holidays up that way. And they spoil you through them philosophies. That philosophy of Christmas, that philosophy of New Year. They get you to go travel. They know when they finna make money with these planes and the travel industry. They spoiling you. And that vain deceit, that nothing, that deception, that lie, that equates to nothing is them getting you to celebrate all the things that they want you to do. You falling for the trap. And it's so wicked and evil because it kills your spirit, not only because the Lord tells you not to, but because they making you celebrate the defeat of yourself. You are celebrating the literal defeat of yourself. Just like how they got you wearing a damn cross. Christians are walking around right now with the instrument of Christ's death on them. That's that vain deceit and the philosophy. If somebody murders your child with a damn AK-47, are you gonna wear an AK-47 chain?
Right.
Now this is just my AK-47 chain. When they do like that, they do that little stuff. That's like if instead of doing this, you just do this. That's like this. Today, my son, little Ray, he got gunned down. This one, he gunned down. Like it's goddamn idiocy. That's what you're doing. Anytime you do that little garbage, you just think about that. Because you making the instrument of Christ's death. So you might well have or if you got like with George Floyd, if I had like a little knee on a neck chain.
Right.
Like you rub your knee every time you think about George Floyd. It's just wicked and evil. It's philosophies and vain deceit. And we so caught up in this spell of the oppressor that we don't even recognize what it is and what we're doing. Keep going, son. If you could read from the top, Bible Kasha.
God. Colossians chapter 2, verse 8. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men.
After the what?
After the tradition of men.
These are the traditions of men. These aren't the traditions of our ancestors, our forefathers. These are the tradition of these men, the heathen. These ain't the times where the Lord delivered our people out of captivity. These are their traditions. Keep going, son.
After the rudiments of the world, and not after Christ.
And what?
After the rudiments of the world, and not after Christ.
And not after Christ. The scripture is telling you, beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit. And all of that ultimately is not after Christ.
Right.
That's not after Christ. Go ahead, son.
See, that vain deceit is telling you it's for the kids. It's
right.
For food, family, and fun.
Right. Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So
triple F.
Course, you know what I'm saying? You like food.
Right.
You like your family, and you damn sure like to have fun. So why not do this?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they promote, through these commercials.
Right.
And everything that they try to get you to do. You know what I'm saying? Really.
Hey, damn right, sir. What you're saying is spot on too, because they perpetuate the lie. They pushing the lie to your kids through the commercials. They watching YouTube all day, seeing the songs and the gifts, right. And then they get your kid to turn against you, and you give your strength up to children because you're not strong enough to say, "Hey, we don't do that. We serve the Lord." You're not strong enough to teach them, and you're not sound enough in mind to teach them that this is not the right thing to do. Because you have to be taught, just like all of us had to be taught.
Right.
Christ is literally teaching the Old Testament. So he had to learn, he had to be taught. And it says clearly, and not after Christ. You doing them things, you're not following after Christ. I don't care what you think you say you're doing. The scriptures say it plain as day. You're not following after Christ. Let me get Matthew 7:6, Baba Kashad. Because this is exactly how these Christians is moving. These Christians, you so caught up in upholding to a lie that you can't even recognize that that's going to be your death and demise. You wanna constantly say one thing, knowing you're doing wrong. You know all that wickedness going on in that damn church. They know it's wrong. Damn, not even just eating all that garbage, the damn molestation, the sleeping with everybody's husbands and wives. You think that's of the Lord? Gossiping, right? It's a damn. I was listening to a song, damn. Who is it? Goddamn, Maxo Cream. He talking about how his uncle would take the money from the collection plate and go buy work after church.
Wow.
Right, he hidden the collection plate so he can go get high after the church. Like that's what's going down in them churches. They're not there to serve the damn Lord. They serving their damn self and they serving the white man. Go ahead, sir.
Well, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 6. Give not that which is holy unto the dogs, neither cast ye your pearls before swine.
Shalak, let me get Mark 7:6.
Shalak.
Yeah, Mark 7:6. But you know what? That's heavy too. You don't give what's holy. You don't give this your heritage to the damn heathen.
Right.
You don't give that to the heathen. You don't give what's for us. You giving all, you working all super hard every day, all day. You can't even be around your family. You giving your energy to the heathen, and then what? You go and celebrate the day they tell you to celebrate. You give it right back to them. But don't give your culture away to them. Stand with your brothers and your sisters. You got a culture, and that's these scriptures. Go ahead, son.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 7, verse 6. He answered and said unto them, well hath Isaiah prophesied of you hypocrites.
Of you what?
Of you hypocrites.
Of you hypocrites. We're gonna find out some of these qualities of some of these hypocrites. Because we definitely seeing the hypocrisy that's happening out here in this Christian church. They saying one thing, but it ain't adding up with how they moving. Keep going.
As it is written.
As it is written.
This people honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me.
This people honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. This is Christ. These people in these Christian churches, they the main ones talking to you about them, about Jesus and the blood of Jesus, and you know what? I'm a Proverbs 31 woman, right. And I'm a righteous brother. You a righteous brother? You got pork chop gravy on your chin.
Right.
Right. It's coming over and trying to talk about how righteous you are. You got women's clothes on.
Right.
Look like who you gonna stand up and defend looking like that? You not your baby face smooth, rubbing baby oil on your chin, shined up. You're just going against your culture completely. You're going against the Lord. You're not righteous, sisters. If you in the damn Christian church and you just came from damn what's the homecoming?
Mm-hmm.
You came from the tailgating at the homecoming. You're doing all type of manner of wickedness in every trailer. You think you finna go to church the next day and then you a new creature now. You done sprinkled a little water on you. You know how they do when they go to the damn Catholic church is so wicked. All of them wicked, but that Catholic, they come in that joint, grab a little water and dust it, you know. Yeah. You walking around with damn ashes on your forehead, sprinkling little, you know, homosexual water because they in there molesting boys. You got a little molestation water dripped on you. Rubbing themselves down when they walk in like now they did something. That's not what Christ taught. They ain't got nothing to do with Christ. Them the ways of the heathen, them the vain customs of the heathen. Keep going, so some more on that. Like yeah. You go all the way to you just keep riding, we just rock it out for a while.
Verse 7. Howbeit in vain do they worship me.
In vain do they worship. For nothing. They ain't getting nothing out of it. They talking about Christ. They in there singing little hymnals, humming and holding hands. It's in vain. It ain't. There's no benefit to any of that they doing because they hypocrites. Keep going, sir.
Teaching for doctrines the commandments of men.
The commandments of who?
Men.
The commandments of men. You teaching doctrines of the commandments of men. That Easter, that ain't a commandment of the Lord.
Wow.
Right. No, in the Hebrew. That's not a command, that's a commandment of men. That Ash Wednesday, that's a commandment of men. Eating that little cracker and that little dry cracker, they give you a little stale cracker and some in the Welch's. Right, you got a stale cracker and Welch's. You think you got closer to the Lord. Right. you think you in the body of Christ now. Right. You think that's what he think Christ died so you could be a homosexual organ player eating Welch's and eating a damn wicked Lunchable. Right. That's all. You got a wicked Lunchable. Right. I'm surprised they don't have a little pork chop right there with it, like you know.
Right. Like it was crazy. Like some of these churches, they have haunted houses in them.
Good night.
You know what I'm saying? When it's Halloween time. You know
they got first of all, they are a damn haunted house.
Right.
You know why they got a haunted house in them? Because they are a haunted. There ain't nothing but damn demons and goblins in there. Right. Good night. They got a haunted house in there. Right. Good night. These damn churches. That's what I'm saying. You think the Lord is there? You think the Lord? You really think you seeking the Lord? Do you think you can't lie to the Lord? Right. You can lie to yourself. You can lie to yourself, man. I'm trying. But the Lord know you're not trying. The Lord know you don't care. The Lord know you a stiff-necked people because he made you. Right. He created you. Just like your kid, like, you know, like I catch my daughter doing something, she just get to dropping it and looking like, see my hands, you know. First of all, sometimes I might not even see what she did. She just like, oh, what the hell you done did? Right. I know you done did something. Because I made her. Right. I know. That's how the Lord know with us. We can't lie to the Lord. The Lord know if you're trying, and the Lord know if you just don't care. But you want to look like you care. You want to fool other men and women to think that you care. Keep going, sir.
Verse 8. For laying aside the commandments of God.
Damn, for the land. So, Baruch Shah, start back from the end of verse 7.
God, the end of verse 7. Teaching for doctrines the commandments of men.
So they teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. That's what they're doing. Keep going.
For laying aside the commandment of God, ye hold the tradition of men.
Good night.
As the washing of pots and cups, and many other such like things ye do.
You put to the side the commandments of the Lord so that you could go after them traditions of men. We just read in Jeremiah, the 10th chapter, that you're not supposed to go in the way of the heathen, and you're not supposed to celebrate damn Christmas. But you put to the side the Passover. You put to the side Hanukkah. You put that to the side, and you go after them traditions of men. That's what you're doing. Go ahead, son.
Right. By me, you know what I'm saying? And they don't worry about trying to correct you on being a thief or a murderer
Right.
or a homosexual. You know what I'm saying? They more worried about if a woman coming out with some pants on or you raising your hand while the pastor talking while you got to go to the restaurant. You know what I'm saying?
Good night. Right. They're right. They don't care about what the Lord care about.
Right.
They just care about they care. What they care about is putting on a good show so that they could check a bag.
Right.
You interrupting their show.
Right.
Like
right.
you like you
passing and not talking.
right. Right. You interrupting pastor. Pastor want to be your master.
Right.
Pastor want to be your damn master. That's because that's who he learned it from.
Right.
He learned it from the oppressor. That's why you look at them old shows. Like, man, I remember I used to watch it, Martin. They'd be acting like Tommy though. Anytime if it's getting serious, if it's a serious part, Tommy just come in. He's smooth and talking to Pam, and I'm just gonna say a prayer. So you know what I'm saying? The Lord killed him first. The Lord knocked Tommy off. You know, Tommy got knocked off by the, you know what I'm saying? Because you over there being a damn hypocrite. You putting aside the commandments of the Lord and going after the commandments of men. And Tommy was so damn effeminate. And that's what they do. They associate being effeminate with being holy. Being like if you serving the Lord, they say you got to be a little effeminate. That's what they say. That's what the Christian church. That's what the subtlety. That's what the agenda they push. You come in there looking that's why so many of our brothers that's in these streets they turn to damn Islam because they know they like, man, that's a little too sweet over there. I can't get down with that Christian nonsense, but I can like what these brothers talk. What the damn Elijah Muhammad raping little girls and beating up their women. That's how them Arabs get down. You look, man, in Chicago. I used to work for the Firehouse Subs on damn Dan Ryan as a delivery driver. Man, you see them, it's nothing but Israelite sisters in there. And they in there they in there selling their box to them damn Arabs. Them Arabs. I think that's YAHANNA at the door too. They selling that box to them Arabs just for nothing. He giving them an extra $2 on they weight. Now you at $12 an hour, and you done hoard yourself out. We giving our strength to these other nations. We literally are following after their ways. We doing as they do. That's not our culture. That's why it's such a big problem for you to say that you are the true Jews. In America, you could say you anything but say you got the true Jews of the Bible. You could go and say like I identify as a gerbil. They're gonna respect that and say they're gonna call you Mr. Gerbil, Miss Gerbil. You say I identify as a cyborg. They're gonna say hey, you gonna be a cyborg. But you can't say you a damn the true descendants of Christ. No. Y'all done went too far now. I don't think y'all didn't research correctly. Now we research, we have the research. We understand that. Thanks to Commander General YAHANNA and the I.S.U.P.K, we now have a gateway to come back to our heritage and our culture. The water, Yahweh, Yahushua. Because without this truth, we would be out here going after the ways of the heathen, following after them vain customs. Keep going. You know where we at? Let me get Mark chapter 7, start at verse 9.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 7, verse 9. And he said unto them, full well ye reject the commandment of God.
Full well what?
Full well ye reject the commandment of God.
Full well ye rejected. You know Christ was an angel. That boy say, y'all, he's saying, boy, you rejecting the whole, you know what they say, like you did, what they say? Like, man, that boy that like, you know, when you saying something and he's saying you damn sure know. He's saying full well. You know, you got full knowledge that you know for sure that you rejecting the commandments of the Lord. You damn sure know you rejecting the command. You rejecting the whole commandments of the Lord. Christ is telling them about their damn self. Keep going.
That ye may keep your own tradition.
That ye may what?
Keep your own tradition.
You going against the Lord to keep your own tradition. And that's what you're doing when you celebrating Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's and whatever other garbage will come after New Year's. Damn, go ahead. All right, what's some of these damn wicked holidays? They got so many of them. You never stop. They had you out here never stop. You're working and you're just giving them money. Go ahead.
They got, I think Martin Luther King Day holiday.
Good night.
Valentine's Day.
Right. Martin Luther King Day, Valentine's Day. I think they got. I know it's some more white men in the President's Day.
President's Day.
Yeah. Which one? Yeah, New Year's, President's Day, Memorial Day, Veterans Day, Columbus Day. Did they change? I heard they changed that one though. Yeah, I think the jig is up on the Columbus Day.
He said something about changing to Indigenous Day.
Right. They changed the Indigenous Day. You know what? They don't do a damn thing for the people that they done stole the land from and that are killing with damn alcoholism. They don't do it, but they'll give them an Indigenous Day. And on that day, what's gonna happen? The same thing they do every day. But you know that's how crafty they are. They make you think that they're doing something for you, like the Juneteenth. What you get from Juneteenth? You're still being oppressed. You're still being gunned down. What do you have to celebrate? They got you putting down your arms in the middle of a war and celebrating while they continue to engage in all the practices of war against you. You literally dropped you don't fight. They killed your fight. Why you think there was COINTELPRO and they pushed all them down the crack epidemic? Because one thing that we did have back in the day is we did have segregation. We were separated. We recognized then that we was all we had, that we was in it together and we knew who we were against. But Martin Luther King and integration got us all mixed up, and now they just in here gunning us down while we are all lone wolves, while we all separated out here. Instead of running with the pack, we lone wolves. And lone wolves don't survive as long as the pack. Keep going,
Come. Verse 10. For Moses said, honor thy father and thy mother, and whoso curseth father or mother, let him die that death. Let him die the death.
Keep going.
But ye say, if a man shall say to his father or mother, it is Corban, that is to say, a gift, by whatsoever thou mightest be profited by me. he shall be free. Verse 12, and ye suffer him no more to do aught for his father or his mother.
You ain't honoring you not honoring your father and your mother. Essentially, you're not keeping these commandments. If you could just be given that gift to destroy your heart. Gift destroy your heart. You ain't honoring your father and your mother. You damn sure ain't honoring the Lord. Drop that. Let me get Matthew 5 and 3, Baba Kasha. Because we're gonna get into, because you got to understand that these holidays is fully against the Lord. The Lord is not with them, but they're there because you are following after somebody else. You're not following after the Lord. You're not keeping up for the Lord. You're not in the spirit of the Lord. You don't care about the Lord, but you do care about something. Read it when you got it.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 3. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs.
Matthew 15 and 3.
Right. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 3. But he answered and said unto them, why do ye also transgress the commandment of God by your tradition?
Why do ye also transgress the commandment of God by your tradition? Christ right here telling you that these traditions of men are in direct conflict with the commandments of God. Like, these traditions are not our traditions. They don't have a God. They were created by our God, but he don't stand with them. He stand with you, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. He stand with you, the 12 tribes of Israel. That's who he stand with. So why go after their traditions? Why follow after their traditions? These other nations, they know that we God's children. They know that God favors us. White people can't even stand in the damn sun without dying. They can't be outside. They got to wear them SPF 2 billion. They out there lathering themselves up just to walk outside. Meanwhile, you wake up, throw some water on your face and you just pop out and rinse your mouth and you looking glorious. Damn, so they look like, they women look like they are about to croak over at age 22. They look like they like the damn crypt keeper. You ever see Tales from the Crypt? When he jump out, like, that's how, turn the corner and let a white woman surprise, bump into you almost. It's gonna look just like that. Like he just jumped out on you. That's because they you don't think they know? Like, they are walking around dying of skin cancer from walking outside. They can't have babies, which is why they got all these goddamn abortion clinics in our neighborhood, pushing Planned Parenthood and independent women onto us. Ain't no other nation got independent women but Blacks and Hispanics. You're the only one with independent women. Everybody else, they women understand dependency. They don't have a problem being dependent. But you know what you do? Because they want to destroy our structure. They are at war with us. They getting us to follow after their traditions. Let me get Amos 5 and 21. Because you thinking you celebrating something that's just about family, but the Lord don't look at it that way. You think all these things that the damn oppressor got you doing, the Lord looks down on. And you don't recognize that he's doing that for our benefit. It's to our detriment to deal with these other nations in any way outside of just us doing business commerce with them. Go ahead.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. I hate.
Hold on. I what?
I hate.
I what?
I hate.
Now the Lord don't hate it. Couldn't say that.
I hate
The Lord hates. You don't hear that in your Christian church. I thought God was all love all the time. Let's see what he hates. Keep going.
I despise.
Damn. He said, I hate and I despise. He doubled down. I hate and I despise. What does he hate and despise?
I despise your feast days.
He hates and he despises Thanksgiving.
Your feast days.
He hates and he despises Christmas.
Your feast days.
He hates and despises Easter.
Your feast days.
All them days that you celebrating that he told you not to, those traditions of men, the Lord hates and despises them. The Lord hates and despises them. Keep going.
And I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
And that damn garbage disposal honey baked ham you got with them pineapples and clothes on it, he don't want to smell that. He not finna smell it. You can keep that. You might as well go to your nearest dumpster and grab a bag of trash and season it and then just roast it. That's what it smells like to the Lord. And that's what it should smell like to you. Keep going.
Verse 22. Though ye offer me burnt offerings.
Though you praying over that damn garbage.
And your meat offerings.
And you're praying over that damn all that damn deep fried turkey you just fried up.
I will not accept them.
The Lord will not accept it. The Lord don't want it. It ain't got nothing to do with him. Keep going.
Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beast.
Of your what?
Of your fat beast.
You about to eat a fat beast. That's what y'all eating. Ain't no peace. That's that fake peace offering. The Lord ain't got it. He don't want it. He don't have no regard for it. Keep going.
Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs. Take
thou away from me the noise of thy song. The Lord look at you singing them damn Christmas chants. So what they call them? The carolers. Those damn carolers coming up, that's noise. The Lord said, get that damn noise away from me. Take that noise. He calls it noise. It's not music. It's noise. Like, you know when the TV be real staticky, like I don't know if it still be like that on new TVs, but when you turn to a channel that you ain't have, and that joint will be, it sound like a damn a tsunami. Imagine just turning that up on maximum volume and just letting it, anytime that's what it sounds like to the Lord. Some damn noise. Keep going.
For I will not hear the melody of thy viols.
He ain't that them little songs. He's not rocking with them. The Lord ain't rocking with it. That damn Mary, what's her name? Mariah Carey Christmas CD. That your damn mama love to play. He's not rocking with it. He don't hear the melody. He don't like it. Keep going.
Verse 24. But let judgment run down as waters.
But let what?
But let judgment run down as waters.
The Lord, these Christians say all the time, only God could judge me. But you don't even care about God judging you either. Even though the Bible don't say that. That's Tupac said that. That's not in the Bible. That's what Tupac said. And we seen what happened to Tupac. He got judged. And right here, the Lord saying, but let judgment run down as water. And you know how waters run down. Them joints running down smooth. Uninterrupted. You can't stop it. Keep going.
And righteousness as a mighty stream.
And righteousness as a mighty stream. Keep going.
Verse 25. Have ye offered unto me sacrifices and offerings in the wilderness for 40 years, O house of Israel?
Keep going.
But ye have borne the tabernacle of your Moloch and Shawan, your images, the star of your God, which ye made to yourselves.
That star of Molech, which they tried to act like is the Dawadah. That's not that that's their traditions. That's the Lord don't tell you to worship that. That's paganism. Drop that. Let me get 1 Corinthians chapter 10. Chapter 10, verse 20.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 10, verse 20. But I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice.
Which what?
Which the Gentiles sacrifice.
Which the Gentiles sacrifice. Now, Gentiles can be members of the heathen nation, but they can also be Israelites that follow after the practices of the heathen. Just like if it's a brother and he just love damn white women and mayonnaise and damn all the things that white people look, oh, that's a white boy right there. Is he a real white boy? No, he just has the spirit of a white boy. He want to play damn what's a white boy sport? Lacrosse, right? I don't know, what is that? Is this a horses? Or is that polo I'm thinking about? Go ahead. You don't go ahead. Look. Like a little ball or something? I don't know. With a little hook. Oh, you gotta hit this.
Was that rugby?
Hey.
Yeah.
They hitting a little ball with the stick.
Yeah.
They hitting that little ball with the stick. That's right. That's a white boy. You like, man, that boy is a white boy. No, he's still an Israelite. He just does white boy things. That's what Gentiles can mean as well. All right, keep going.
Which the Gentiles sacrifice. They sacrifice to devils.
They sacrifice to who?
They sacrifice to devils.
They sacrifice to the oppressors. That's what they sacrifice it for. Keep going.
And not to God.
And not to the power. Not to our power. You doing the things that the Gentiles do. Them sacrifices, that's what builds their economy. That's what strengthens the damn oppressor, doing what they do. Ain't got nothing to do with the Lord. Keep going.
And I would not that ye should have fellowship with devils.
And the Lord does not want you to join hand in hand with your oppressors. He don't want you to. There is no. So when you walking around thinking I'm gonna just go and sing these little carols with them, the Lord don't want you doing that. The Lord don't want you having no fellowship with them. No bonding with them. No joining together with them. Drop that. Let me get 2 Thessalonians 2:15.
This is the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2, verse 15. Therefore, brethren, stand fast and hold traditions which ye have been taught.
Stand fast and hold the traditions that you've been taught. The traditions of the Lord. These traditions you learning from the damn oppressors, that's the ways of the heathen. You learning the ways of the heathen. You ain't supposed to do that. Stand fast and keep the damn feast of dedication. Stand fast and keep the day of atonement. Stand fast to your traditions that help strengthen you and your nation, and not the traditions of damn devils. Keep going. Matter of fact, let me get Proverbs 3:31. Because that's exactly what we out here doing. We out here, you look for validation from the white man. You love it. You love it when the white man throw a new damn new superhero, new black superhero out there. What's the dude? Black Falcon or something? They give you like, you get one black dude on everything that they give you. In Star Trek, they give you that one black dude. He a blind brother in the Star Trek. You got that one blind brother in Star Trek. You got Samuel L. Jackson in Star Wars. What's some other ones they give you? Go ahead.
Cyborg and Teen Titans.
You got the Cyborg and Teen Titans. Right. You get the picture. Right. They give you one. Right. They give you the one, the in the Power Rangers, they give you that one Black Ranger. You know you gave from the intro. Every other Ranger getting they jumping and fighting stance. He over there twerking and shit. Like you can't right. They make sure they feminize that brother. And he can't be harder than Jason. They ain't gonna let him be like, no, you can't be in here looking like Michael John White or something, you know. They gonna give you they gonna have him breakdancing and twerking. Go ahead, sir.
Like even on the new Marvel series, movie on the Eternals, black dude, like he gay on them.
Good night. Right. They give you right. It's called them Eternals. He eternally gay. The one brother on them. That's why they had to cancel. They canceled Luke Cage so damn quick. I'm talking about it. Y'all can't have a damn superhero show that's harder than ours. Right. This nigga running through Harlem, beating up criminals. We gotta cancel this immediately. They might try to clean up their acts. He was going against the damn church and everything. Like, no, they doing too much. Yeah, who authorized this? Somebody got fired. You can't have no damn. They don't let you have a world where you exist with your brothers and sisters without them, because they want you to constantly regard them as your master. Go ahead, read what you got out.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
Envy thou not the oppressor. Who's oppressing the damn earth right now? The damn bees know who's oppressing the earth. The koalas, the damn penguins, the trees. Everybody know who oppressing the damn earth except damn black and brown people. You too busy trying to just pray to white Jesus and Mother Mary and white Mother Mary. Keep going.
And choose none of his ways.
No, it's okay to just follow him during the holiday season because it's about family.
And choose none of his ways.
And choose none of their damn ways. Anything that they do, you should not do. You should not do what they do. You don't choose none of his ways. Like, don't choose a damn thing. Like, they want to be like us. We are the salt of the earth. What's that show we had? The damn show with of course they got the damn gay brothers in that joint too. Living Single. We had Living Single. What did they get after that? Friends. Now it's time to they all of a sudden they got a show now. Friends. Yeah, that 70s show. They want to do how you do. You can't go after what they do. And I don't know if I ever seen an episode of Friends. I don't know what people is watching it for. You know why? Read it again.
Verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
That's why they watching it. They envy the oppressor. They're like, man, I want to be like damn what's the name? Dylan or something. I want to be like him. You know, I just like how he talks to her. Look how he puts the mayo on his sandwich. This guy, like the scriptures say, envy now not the oppressor. Choose none of their ways. They gotta the goddamn damn oppressor. Keep it going. Matter of fact, drop it. Let me get Exodus 34 out. Get Exodus 34. Any questions online, Salaki? Yeah, let me get Exodus 34 and 15.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 34, verse 15. Lest thou make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land, and they go a whoring after their gods.
They go what?
A whoring after their gods.
The Lord look at you doing what you do as going a whoring after they guys. You are a whore. You a thought. You a damn thotty too hottie. That's how the Lord look at you. You going after they guys. You trying to do what they do. You moving how they move. You a whore. You are a whore. Because you're supposed to be joined together with the Lord and not joined together with them. The scripture say, can two walk together except they be agreed? You agree with the practices of the white man because you walk with him. You do what he does. Keep going.
And do sacrifice unto their gods.
And you do sacrifice unto their gods. You sacrifice unto them white Jesus. You said when you over there praying over that food, you praying to white Jesus. You thinking about white Jesus. You sacrificing unto their gods. When you celebrating down Halloween, when you celebrating your birthday, when you celebrating New Year's, when you celebrating Christmas, you are sacrificing unto their gods. Keep going.
And one call thee, and thou eat of his sacrifice.
And you over there joined up with anybody else that's doing it. You eating that damn, you just getting with the family, but you gonna still eat. I don't believe in it, but I'm gonna eat it though. You still sacrificing to the guys too. You go and eat that damn abominable meal, you sacrificing to their guys. That's how you get down. Let me get Numbers 25 and 2. Numbers 25 and 2.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 25, verse 2. And they called the people unto the sacrifices of their gods. And the people did eat and bowed down to their gods. What
do you do when you get to that damn table with all your family sitting down? What do you do? What we know, not us in here, but what do they do in the world when they get to the table before they eat? They bow their head and they close their eyes. Read it again.
And they called the people unto the sacrifices of their gods.
You got invited to that Christmas party. You got invited to that Thanksgiving party. The sacrifices of they gods. The devils. You doing it the tradition of devils. Keep going.
And the people did eat.
And the people what?
Did eat.
And the people did eat. You know you love to eat. Keep going.
And bow down to their gods.
And they bow down to their gods for that damn meal and in the gathering with family and friends. That's what we got to recognize. Where are these traditions coming from? This is in the goddamn Torah. Go ahead, huh?
Lucky if I may, I don't want. It feels like the Christian church has the people in those homes do exactly what the scriptures tell them not to do.
Give them a hand. Because what did Christ call them? He called them hypocrites. He called them hypocrites because they saying they draw near to him with their mouth, but they actions is directly against the commandments of God. The hypocrites. Let me get Deuteronomy 32 and 37.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 37. And he shall say, where are their gods, their rock in whom they trusted?
Matter of fact, drop that. Let me get Revelation 2 and 20. It's going to be my last scripture. Let me get Revelation 2 and 20. But yeah, the scripture is saying they trusted in the damn rocks and they guys. They trusting in everything but the Lord, and it ain't going to be there for them. But these damn, we are whores for these other nations. We are whoring after these other guys of these other nations.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 20. Now, notwithstanding, I have a few things against thee, because thou sufferest that woman Jezebel, which calleth herself a prophetess, to teach and to seduce my servants to commit fornication and to eat things sacrificed unto idols.
We thirsty to follow after anything going against the damn Lord. Like, you know, we are, the scriptures say we are seduced. We are taught and seduced to commit fornication. Like, we are enticed. You gotta, you know, the damn woman needs a new bag, a new purse, and this, that garbage. The same thing that happened with Eve in the garden. She was enticed by the spirit of the oppressor. She was seduced to commit fornication and eat things sacrificed unto idols. So don't eat that damn garbage that they're going to like. If your family celebrating Christmas, don't celebrate it with them. And if you're a child and you gotta be in the house with them, you ain't gotta be in the spirit that they in. You ain't gotta pray to the damn idols that they praying to. And the best thing you can do for your family is get them in the I.S.U.P.K and the Commander General YAHANNA. That's right. That's the best thing. That's the best thing that you can do. All right, damn right. Because they're gonna learn their true heritage. They're gonna learn how to serve the Lord. They're gonna keep the commandments. They're gonna naturally be healthier. They're gonna learn how to love their brother and their sister and not just say they do. Any questions in the room? Any questions online? Pay your tithes to Commander General YAHANNA. Pay your tithes to the men of the Lord. Pay your tithes because that tithes money is helping brothers and sisters to survive in these streets. That tithes money is saving your brothers and sisters at the border. That tithes money is going and aiding the damn community rather than hindering it and lining the pockets of greedy damn dogs. And with that, Amadia, which means to stand. Saul, I'm turning to face the east. I'm going to read the Lord's Prayer first in Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Daba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baratazah, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathalanawa, Lakum, Kal, Yawam, Wasalatnawa, Kabawatnawa, Kasalatnawa, Kabawatnawa, Wala'ah, Daba'aynawa, Banasayawan, Abal, Haushainawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wahala, Wahata Para, La Awalayam, Aman. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory
and the glory
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Sir, I'm going to do a courtesy salute to the brothers, men of Israel. Man Shabbat, Madi, Barak, How Ba'Shem, Yahushua Brakatah, Yadi Matah, Sir, courtesy salute to the sisters, men of Israel, Madi Shabbat, Madi, Barak, Yahweh Shema Atah Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Yadi Matah, dismiss.